Pollard Jr., this is a hard lightning round question. Does it concern some teams that Hunter Greene is shopping teams he wants to draft based on their philosophies? Maybe his headstrong attitude could be of some concern to teams. I would say that him stopping pitching early is of concern to some teams, but I would say that's just more of a symptom of the overall way that it's been handled, the perception of the teams. But that all it takes is one team, and then once he gets into pro ball, he starts building new perceptions. The bottom line is, I do think that he's a high character kid. I think that he is exceptional talent, and I think he's going to be drafted pretty high. There is a chance that players like this slide, Hudson, but short version of your Hunter Greene answer, it does appear, I know it's hard, it does appear that him shutting it down early was A, expected, B, doesn't help his draft stock or status.
Yeah, it's one of those things like people like to complain about these guys and pick them apart, right?
Right.
And if you have an issue with them shutting it down, fine. You know that's
fair.
a legitimate
right.
qualm with this guy. At the end of the day, the talent's going to be the talent, and somebody's going to just say, well, I don't really care. The guy's throwing 100, and we think we can get his breaking ball to a certain level. So I mean, it seems to me from my reporting is that the Reds may be the highest team on Hunter Greene,
right,
and also the team he's least interested in playing for,
right.
So that's
an odd confluence for Hunter Greene. So we'll see.
We'll see.
39 days to see how that works
I think
out.
There's a scenario where he does slide a little bit, like even there's a scenario where he's not a top 5 pick. It's going to depend on the money of it all, because there's going to be a deal somewhere here. There's probably going to be an underslot deal somewhere here, maybe even at 1-1. So you look at it that way. Hypothetically, Pavin Smith goes 1. Hypothetically, right? Say, do the Reds take Brendan McKay, right? And then do the Padres take Greene or Mackenzie Gore or Royce Lewis,
right?
Right. And then if the Rays are hypothetically really big on Kyle Wright or Bukowskis, is Greene there at 5?
Right.
Is Austin Peck going to be the pick at 5?
Right.
Like
there are a lot of scenarios.
There's a scenario where this guy who's number 1 on our rankings right now is not a top 5 pick. So that's
happened last.